Shu.
Kada kada gudum gudum.
Nahi.
Hello, I'm Shobha Tharoor Srinivasan, and I'm delighted and honoured to have this opportunity to read aloud for India Reads Aloud, an initiative by Turning Pages Foundation. Turning Pages Foundation is a wonderful non-profit that believes, like I do, that all children deserve the joy of books, deserve the story and the power of narrative, and deserves to enjoy a good read. So today I'm going to read to you a very special book. It's called Parvati the Elephant's Very Important Day. And I wrote this book. It was written by Shobha Tharoor Srinivasan, published by HarperCollins in 2022, and beautifully illustrated by Tanaya Vyas. This is a very special story and close to my heart because it's a little adventure of an elephant in southern India, and the entire narrative is written in rhyme. Let me read you Parvati the Elephant's Very Important Day. Parvati the elephant jumped out of bed one day, remembering with excitement that it was the 1st of May. Another Puram day was here. It was time for temple festivities. There would be many hours of celebration and many fun activities. Parvati the elephant had to bathe and plan her dress. She'd have to tidy up her space and make sure there was no mess. Today, she remembered, the royal family would come to town. She chortled, smiling with her thoughts. I too will sport a crown. Parvati the elephant found small rocks and a coconut husk and gently scrubbed her body, massaging her legs up to her tusk. Then, spraying water on her back, she washed off dung and dirt. She cleaned wide ears and rinsed her neck, squirting showers with a spurt. Parvati the elephant put on her tinkling bells, long necklaces of silver and some with sparkling shells. For the Nettipattam ornament, she bent her gleaming head. A caparison was placed on it of red and golden thread. The pom-poms, venchamaram, and bright alavattam too, ornately adorned the costume in hues of white and midnight blue. Then tinselled silk umbrellas were set for the parade. Soon the peacock feather fans would be regally displayed. Mahouts came with bananas and sweet stalks of sugar cane. Lunch today would be far grander than grasses and dry grain. The Panjavadiyam crew readied the Maddalam, took out Timila and Idika, Kumbha and Illathalam. The Chenda drummers gathered, happy to make their mark. Music for the gods would ring from morning until dark. Parvati the elephant loved these percussive sounds. She joined the majestic orchestra that shook up the temple grounds. The phones and cameras clicked and flashed. The Shiveli was about to start. The procession was slowly beginning. The swelling crowds began to part. Parvati the elephant was so happy and filled with pride. She was to lead the convoy with other elephants by her side. Just then, firecrackers pierced the sky. Startled children turned to run. People became restless. Would the festival be undone? There was much confusion. Some elephants had left their place. They panicked and started to flee, escaping without a trace. But Parvati the elephant knew her task. she walked forward like a queen. Dressed regally, full of grace, she made sure that she was seen. The people cheered and shouted praise as she continued to march. And on the other side, the royals waited at the temple's arch. Parvati the elephant carried the Tidamba, carefully mounted on her back. She brought what she had promised she'd present this precious pack. The Raja's men took down the idol with caution and precision. Parvati the elephant had done well, despite delays and distraction. She was fatigued by the evening, but pleased and very proud. The temple bells rang again, and the Raja saluted the crowd. The Mahout guided the elephant home. As she exulted in her feats, he would receive a royal reward, and she would be given treats. Off came the clothes, off came the crown. She was no longer attired. It was time for rest, time for bed. A good night's sleep was required. The ceremony had come to a close. It had been a joyous day. Parvati the elephant slept with happy dreams of May. I know that many of you are probably thinking of all the Malayalam words that you encountered in this poem, in this story poem. Let me read you the glossary, which is also at the end of the book. Alavattam. It's a decorative circular fan that is carried during festivals in Kerala. Idakka. An hourglass-shaped smaller drum that is part of the Panchavadyam. Illathalam. A metallic, usually bronze pair of instruments that looks like cymbals and is part of the Panchavadyam. Komba, a wind instrument that looks like a horn and is the fifth instrument in the Panchavadyam. Nettipattam, a distinctive ornamental head covering worn by elephants during festivals. You know, a caparisoned elephant wears a nettipattam. Netti is forehead in Malayalam. Shiveli, the ceremonial transport of the temple deity around the temple. Elephants usually carry the Tidamba. Timmila, an hourglass-shaped percussion instrument. The Timmila is part of the Panchavadyam. Now, what is the Panchavadyam? It's an orchestra of 5 instruments. Pancha meaning 5 and Vadyam meaning orchestra. And the Panchavadyam includes Timmila, Maddalam, Idaka, Illathalam and the wind instrument Komba. And what is the Tidamba? It's a decorated replica of the temple deity and usually used instead of the deity if the procession leaves the temple grounds. So, children, readers, did you enjoy this read aloud of Parvati the elephant's very important day? I enjoyed writing this story. As you know, elephants are beloved to all of us. That Parvati thinks like you, feels like you, is tired, is excited, is fearful, is responsible. These are all feelings that all of you have. You will feel that connection with the animal. Isn't that special then? And if you do, you will remember not just the joy of books, but also the beauty and wonder of the natural kingdom. Children's books are not static. What's really special is that you can go back to it, and at different stages of reading, we bring different things into the equation. So for instance, even with a story like Parvati the elephant's very important day, as an infant, the infant is listening to the cadence of the rhyme, the musicality of the words, the sound of the parent's voice, which is all very special. They can learn the sound, they want to imitate the sound, they look at the pictures and they choose images that appeal to them. So that's why I say, keep reading, children. Read, read, read. When you read, you are traveling the world, you're opening up your imaginations, you're learning new words, you are learning new concepts, you're exposing yourself to new cultures, to new places, to new ideas. Keep reading, and remember, a gift shared is a gift doubled. See you next time.
Subscribe to India Reads Aloud and press the bell icon. And watch your child grow through stories, one page at a time. Now it's your turn. Join the joyful reading movement. Read aloud to your child. Just 10 minutes a day makes a big difference.